Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to give you these 6 steps that you need to heal your eczema. If you're not familiar with me, I am an eczema coach. I help adults with eczema heal naturally. I've been doing this since 2017 and I absolutely have a passion for it because I dealt with severe eczema myself. I had it off and on my entire life until finally in 2017 I had an absolute massive flare and I learned how to heal it naturally. Since then I've been coaching tons and tons of you that find me through YouTube or through Instagram or now even TikTok, and I help coach you guys and learn even more and more about eczema. So let's start with step number 1, which is actually the most involved step of healing your eczema. So you need to understand what is your root cause, and there's a lot of different root causes. And starting to unpack what led you up to this eczema can be really, really helpful. So let's break it down a little bit more. For example, your eczema could be caused from stress. But you can break stress down in a multitude of ways. It could come from situational stress or chronic stress. Chronic stress is the way that you react to everyday things with a flight or fight response. And then situational stress could be a loss of a family member. Then your eczema could come from Candida. So Candida is actually a fungus that can overgrow when your gut is unbalanced, when you don't have the good bacteria and the good fungus to help the Candida stay where it's supposed to stay and stay at the numbers it's supposed to stay in. Another cause or issue you might have when you have eczema is your liver might be overworked. So what does that look like? So an overworked liver could be caused from medications, it could be caused from a vegan diet, and you often will itch after you eat. And what I usually do to help people is get them on a low salicylate diet. You may actually have a bunch of different issues that are going on at the same time. Another thing you could have is TSW, which stands for topical steroid withdrawal, which means that your body is coming off of topical steroids, and you'll usually see your eczema on your chest, your face, your wrists, your neck. Your neck, chest, and face are very, very indicational of TSW. So, what do you do with all of this information? Well, you need to figure out how you're even going to come up with this information. So I always suggest that you create some sort of eczema tracker. And I'm actually going to make another video teaching you how to make an eczema tracker. So you can track what foods you're eating, how you're stressed, how you're sleeping, all sorts of things like that. So stay tuned for that video. Once you actually figure out what is going on, what the root cause of your eczema is, you're going to move on to step number 2, which is taking action. So this would be like diet and supplements. So what diet is good for what? So sometimes when you have TSW, the stress that you feel towards your diet could be making your TSW worse. If you have Candida, you get on a Candida diet. If you have an overworked liver, you get on a low salicylate diet. But I would recommend everybody to get on some sort of elimination diet where you're eating a small amount of things for at least 2 weeks so that you can see if you're reacting to food. As far as supplements, if your liver's overworked, you could drink dandelion, you can take milk thistle, you can work on detoxing your liver naturally by just going low salicylate. I personally took milk thistle, which you should only take for about 3 months or your liver may become lazy. So I personally took milk thistle and I still drink dandelion tea to this day, but if you're allergic to ragweed, do not take those supplements. There's one supplement that I like for Candida, and that is Scram. It's in all uppercase, Scram. And Scram is really useful for helping the Candida to die off, but I also find just getting on a Candida diet helps the Candida die off slowly. So you may also have your liver is overworked and you have Candida and you have to get on some sort of weird elimination diet. However, you want to get on a diet that is rich in foods that are good for your gut, heals your liver, good for your immune system. Salmon's great, cabbage is great, bone broth, taking collagen's really, really amazing for you. If you have TSW, supplements like zinc could be good, or magnesium for helping with sleep. But we're gonna have to move on to step number 3. Step number 3 is to figure out if your stress is affecting your eczema. So I always tell people to try to take personality tests. What is your Enneagram? What is your Myers-Briggs? What is your birth chart? Use all of these things to figure out your personality. So with stress, chronic stress, you can break that down into workaholic or empathetic or both. I personally have both, and managing my stress can be really, really challenging. This is the time where you're gonna start meditating and journaling and really getting to the core of who you are as a person. Stress really, really, really impacts eczema. If it wasn't for me figuring out what's going on with my stress, I would have eczema right now. But I thankfully have very, very, very little. They're like patches that you completely ignore because they don't affect your life. They're like this big. And it's because sometimes it is hard for me to completely make my life stress-free, but for the most part, I'm not dealing with severe eczema anymore because I've gotten down to what's going on with chronic stress and me. And funny enough, a lot of it has to do with ADHD, and that's actually something I'm trying to work through right now in this season of my life. Step number 4 of healing your eczema is actually to detox your home. There are lots of toxic things that go on in your home, and one of the things could be your toilet paper could be bleached. That's not good for your skin. You could be cleaning with bleach. So swapping out things for non-toxic could be really, really helpful for you. So I like to bring in eco-friendly into this because that's my personal beliefs, but I use shampoo bars, soap bars. I've switched to clean makeup. That's easier on the environment too. Makeup is especially important, and moisturizers, making sure that they're clean, whole ingredients and they don't have alcohols in them or citric acid, things that would burn your eczema. A lot of times your moisturizer is making your eczema worse. So if you have a hunch, if your moisturizer is making your skin red or itch after you apply it, that is not it working, that is you reacting to it. So keep that in mind. So clean up your home, clean up all the products that you have around your house, make them non-toxic. I love ewg.org. It's called the Environmental Working Group, and it teaches you about non-toxic ingredients, so you can start there and start replacing things like that. Step number 5 is what happens if your eczema comes back? Well, you start from step 1. What is the cause? Every flare has a reason. You don't get random flares, even with TSW. They all have a reason. If you have TSW, it's probably stress related. You may not realize it. You're gonna try to listen to your body. This is all about getting in tune to yourself. Listen to your body, listen to your mind, listen to your emotions. These are all the things that I coach inside of Empowered Eczema. We're gonna talk about that at the end of this video. So if you've been interested in getting coached by me, wait until the end and I will tell you more. But what you're doing during this time is looking at that eczema tracker, understanding when your body is reacting. Once you can listen to your body, you stop having eczema flares because you're actively working on transitioning and fixing it. I've had Candida, I've had an overworked liver, I've dealt with chronic stress, I've done it all. I know what it feels like. And so if your eczema comes back, you gotta just assess what's going on. Slow down your life, make things more simple. A minimalist lifestyle might actually be really awesome for you. Step number 6 is plan your life. I want eczema to empower you to become your best self. I know it's super difficult, and I know sometimes you want to even give up your life. I know, I have people DM me and I understand that, and I've been in a hard place like that where it felt like I was all alone, but eczema is actually really cool because it shows you that something's wrong. Stop being jealous of other people, thinking that they don't have health conditions too. They probably do, okay? They probably do. They just don't get to see it like we get to see that there's something wrong on the inside. So allow eczema to empower you. Build your confidence even when you don't look pretty or handsome. Take this time to set your goals. What do you want out of your life? Who are you? Take that time for yourself. And those are the 6 steps to heal your eczema. How do I know that these 6 steps work? This is what I went through. This is what I coach my clients through. I've watched so many people heal with this 6-step formula, and this is what I use to coach with. I told you that I coach adults with eczema, and I'm going to tell you about it. So, in January of 2021, I'm launching the last coaching session of Empowered Eczema. After that session, I'll be offering this as a course. It'll be a little bit less expensive, and I can do payment plans, so a lot more of you can actually join and get this 6-step information haul. So what I offer through this coaching program, you might want to get in on. So I do the 6 steps, and there's 6 modules. I do video lessons, I coach you personally, I walk you through the steps to heal your eczema, and it goes really, really in depth. This video scratched the surface. I have an eczema tracker for you guys. I tell you exactly what food that you need to eat, what supplements are good for you. I walk you through literally everything. So if you're interested in being coached by me, this is the last session that I will be coaching. It starts January 2021, but I'm stopping taking clients around December 23rd. So I need to have a video call with you. So if you're interested, in the description box down below, there'll be a link. It's coachmichellmills.com/coaching, and you have to apply, and then I'll reach out and we can schedule a video call. So please get in there with me. I cannot wait to coach this round. My fall session, fall 2020, went absolutely amazing. Almost every single client healed, and that's not even the goal of the program. The goal is the program to teach you everything about eczema so that you know how to heal. So if you're looking for that help, that one-on-one touch, this is the program that you need to get in, because I'm not going to offer this again. So in the future, it will be transitioning into a course. It'll be all video lessons. It'll be self-guided. You won't have me there to help you with your eczema formula, aka figuring out your root cause. So check out the link in the description box down below, or type in coachmichellmills.com/coaching. All right, guys, nice to talk to you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.